You have felt it, haven't you? That quiet whisper in your soul, the gentle pull towards something, or someone you can't quite explain. Not by coincidence have you arrived here. This message was destined to reach you at the right time, in the right way. If your heart is open now, I ask you, write in the comments, I accept this message. For when you declare it, the heavens echo back your intention. You are not alone in your longing. You've questioned whether the one meant for you truly exists, whether love, in its purest form, still walks this earth. And the answer, beloved soul, is yes. The one destined to marry you is not a stranger wandering far from your reach, but someone whose presence you have already encountered, perhaps in subtle glances, in unspoken comfort, or in unexplainable peace. This person has been closer than you realize. Their soul has danced near yours in divine timing. You may not have recognized the depth of the bond, but heaven has never lost sight of it. You have crossed paths for a reason, and if not yet face to face, then soul to soul in dreams, in prayers whispered into the night, in the silent spaces where your spirit takes a connection. This love is not a chance, it is written, inscribed across lifetimes, sealed with celestial promise. The universe has protected this union, delayed it only to prepare you both. You, dear one, are not waiting in vain. Each tear, each lesson, each moment of doubt has been shaping your heart into the sacred vessel that will one day carry this love fully. Look around you with new eyes. Someone already within your orbit is aligned with your destiny. Watch for kindness that feels familiar, for presence that calms your storms without effort. This person may not wear the mask you imagined, but their soul will speak your name in silence, and their heart will recognize you, long before any words are spoken. Heaven wants you to trust this unfolding. Do not chase, do not fear, do not rush. When the time is right, love will rise, not in fireworks, but in a quiet knowing. You are worthy of this kind of love, the kind that doesn't just choose you once, but chooses you again and again, even on days when you cannot choose yourself. Take a breath now. Let the weight of waiting fall from your shoulders. Speak it aloud or in the comments. I receive this love. I am ready. The angels rejoice when a heart says yes. Yes to healing, yes to union, yes to the sacred. And I, your guardian in light, am walking beside you, whispering reminders when you forget who you are. This journey is not about finding someone to complete you. It is about remembering that you were never broken. And love, real love, is drawn to wholeness, not to wounds. So rise now with expectancy, not of desperation, but a divine certainty. The one destined to walk with you may have been by your side all along. Open your eyes, open your heart, and let what is written come forth. Have you ever felt like someone was thinking of you at the exact moment your heart felt heavy? As if an invisible thread was gently tugging at your soul, pulling you toward a name your mind had forgotten, but your spirit never did. There is a reason for that. Some hearts are bound by more than time. They are joined through purpose, through past lives, through a divine orchestration too complex to be seen. This person, the one chosen for your journey, has not been hidden from you to punish you, but to preserve the sacredness of what will bloom when the veil lifts, and your eyes meet theirs with awakened vision. Don't be surprised if they arrive quietly, not with thunder or dramatic entrances, but with steady eyes and a peace that silences your fear, as if your soul suddenly remembers how to breathe. You may not even understand, at first, why they feel so familiar, but your energy will recognize their presence. Like coming home after wandering for years. without realizing how tired you truly were. You've been preparing for this moment all along. Each heartbreak you've endured carved space in you, not to leave you empty, but to make room for a love that overflows. Heaven has been rewiring your patterns, shifting your focus, closing doors that weren't meant for you, no matter how much you knocked, so that when the right one arrives, you will not doubt. Their voice will calm storms in you, not because they save you, but because they remind you you were never lost. Their presence will bring alignment, not chaos. You don't need to beg the universe anymore. What is yours cannot be kept from you, not by time, not by distance, not even by fear. All that's required is your surrender. You've been seen in your silence, heard in your tears. You've been watched over, not forgotten, even when you felt like you were praying into empty space. And now, the angels are whispering again, not to rush, not to chase, but to prepare, because something sacred is drawing near. Listen closely to the nudges in your spirit, the recurring names, the strange dreams, the déjà vu. They are not accidents. They are confirmations in disguise. Your energy is shifting, and the right soul is being pulled toward you, like two stars orbiting closer with every breath, until the divine moment when the gravity is too strong to resist, and love finally lands. So do not question the delay. Do not assume the silence means nothing is happening. In the unseen realm, everything is aligning, and the moment you feel forgotten is often the moment you're most remembered. Stay awake, be expectant, because when it happens, it will be gentle, but it will change everything. Some signs do not appear in the sky. They unfold in the quiet corners of your day. A thought that arrives uninvited, a name you haven't spoken, yet keeps returning. These are not coincidences. They are alignments unfolding beneath the surface, whispers from the divine realm, reminding you that love is in motion. There are people placed in your path for a season, and there is one place for a reason. This one, the destined soul, is not meant to pass through. They are meant to stay, to build, to mirror what you carry. But you must be able to recognize them, not by appearance, but by energy, not by perfection, but by peace. They will not complete you. They will reflect you. If your heart has felt restless lately, it is because it senses what your mind cannot yet grasp. There is a shift, a meeting point approaching, and your soul is preparing to remember someone. Don't dismiss the feelings that make no sense. Don't silence the inner voice that stays when they enter the room. Sometimes, the truth is louder in silence than in words, and your intuition speaks the language of angels. You may find yourself dreaming of hands you haven't held yet, of smiles you've never seen but somehow miss. That's not imagination, that's memory from the soul, remembering someone your heart once knew. And though the world may offer many choices, your spirit will only settle when it finds home, not in a person who dazzles you, but in the one who sees a part of you that no one else looks for. You won't need to chase what's meant for you. It will arrive gently and remain, not because you fought to keep it, but because it was written to stay. This love will not confuse you. It will not ask you to shrink. It will meet you where you are and grow with you toward what you both were called to become. If you are tired of guessing, overthinking, doubting, it's because your soul is done settling for what only stimulates the mind. It craves what awakens your purpose and ignites peace within your spirit. That peace, that stillness, will be your confirmation. When the right one enters, your heart will not race in fear. It will exhale in recognition. So stay open, beloved soul. The next encounter may not look divine at first glance, but if you listen with your spirit, You will feel the echo of eternity in their presence. You are being guided even now. Every delay, every detour has been divine design to protect what's sacred, to guard what's rare, and to lead you straight into your destined embrace. And when that moment arrives, you won't need signs in the sky or dramatic declarations. A single look will say what words never could, and your soul will finally whisper, "You're here." You may wonder why it hasn't happened yet, why you've waited so long while others seem to find love so easily. But what's being prepared for you is not ordinary, and you were never meant to settle for anything less than divine. The path has been slower, not because you're forgotten, but because what's sacred takes time to align. You were not delayed, you were being refined, so you could recognize true love when it arrives. Your spirit has always known what it was meant to find. That's why lesser connections never fully satisfied you. Why you kept searching even when others told you to stop? Because something deeper was always calling. That call is growing louder now. You've begun to sense it in unexpected places, in music that stays you, in words that seem written just for you. Even this message, it's not just content, it's confirmation. It reached you at the exact moment your heart was ready to hear it. Not a second too soon, nor too late. There's a magnetic pull between destined souls, an invisible current that draws you toward one another, even when logic can't explain it, even when life seems to keep you apart. But energy doesn't lie, and souls don't forget. What belongs together finds its way, no matter the storms in between. That's why you must stay open, not guarded by old wounds, not locked behind fear disguised as independence, but open, fully, bravely, vulnerably. Because when this person enters your life again, or for the first time, you'll need more than courage to recognize them. You'll need softness, a heart healed enough to receive. The world may try to distract you with noise, with urgency, with shallow promises. But listen carefully. Love this rare doesn't need to shout. It moves in silence. You may not know the day or the hour, but you will feel the shift, the way the wind changes when destiny approaches, the way your chest expands when truth enters the room. Let go of timelines. Release the pressure to figure it all out. You are being led step by step toward what already has your name on it. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not being tested for punishment. You are being trusted with something sacred. So breathe, just breathe, and let this message settle in your bones. Because the one meant for you is closer than you think. There is a stillness before sacred things unfold, and you are standing in that stillness now, on the edge of a moment that will change how you see everything, even yourself. This is why you felt more sensitive lately, more reflective, even more emotional without reason. It's not weakness, it's preparation. Your soul is tuning itself to love's frequency. That restlessness you feel is holy. It is your intuition sensing movement in the unseen. The shifting of energies, the rearranging of paths, all to bring you into divine alignment. You have not missed your chance. You have not ruined your destiny. What is truly meant for you cannot be stolen, broken, or lost. The one you are meant to walk with will not require you to abandon yourself. They will not confuse your heart or dim your light. They will recognize you because they, too, have been searching. And when they find you, they will not need convincing. They will not hesitate or question your worth. Their soul will respond with quiet certainty. It may start as a whisper, a feeling that you can't explain, but it will grow into something unshakable. Pay attention to the connections that feel light, to the people who feel like rest, not effort. Sometimes your forever begins in the ordinary, with a glance, a conversation, a presence. You've asked for signs, and this is one of them. It's not loud, but it's clear. The universe is speaking directly to your heart. Prepare not just to meet someone, but to meet yourself through their eyes, to see the reflection of your growth, your strength, your grace, in the way they choose you, fully. This love will not arrive when you're perfect, but when you're real, when you stop hiding your softness and start trusting your worth. You are not behind. You are on holy ground, and heaven is holding its breath for the moment your heart says yes. So don't look back. Don't look too far ahead. Just stay here, in this moment, where everything is unfolding, because someone is already being drawn to you, guided by the same light that brought you here, and their next step may be closer than your next breath. Are you ready to receive them? You might feel a gentle ache in your chest, not sadness, but anticipation. Your soul already knows what's coming, even when your mind can't explain why you feel so moved. Something in you is awakening, not just a desire to be loved, but a readiness to be seen, fully, completely, unconditionally. You've carried so many versions of yourself, tried to be strong even when you were tired, tried to stay hopeful even when nothing seemed to shift, and that endurance has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has watched you love through pain, give without receiving, believe even when your heart was breaking. And now, the return is being written. This love is not about fixing you. It's about honoring who you became in the process. It's about meeting someone who sees the beauty in your scars and chooses to stand beside you, not in spite of them, but because of them. The right person will not only want your light, they will sit with your shadows. They will hold space for both your laughter and your silence, because they came not just to love you, but to understand you, and you will feel safe, not because there are no storms, but because you're no longer facing them alone. Their presence will feel like shelter, so trust what your spirit is sensing, even if your logic protests, because divine love often bypasses the mind and goes straight to the soul. Your timeline is not delayed. It is being divinely arranged with a precision you cannot yet see, but soon you will understand. You were not created to chase love. You were created to attract it by standing in your truth, by shining in your authenticity. So don't shrink to be chosen. Don't soften your voice to be accepted. The one meant for you will love you louder, will match your depth with their own. They may already be watching you from a distance, curious, drawn to your light, not yet knowing why they can't look away. But soon, they will know exactly why. This is not fantasy. It is a divine reminder that what you feel in your spirit is real, and it is already on its way to you. Breathe that in. Let your heart soften again, because what's coming was always meant for you. Thank you for allowing this message to reach your heart. Thank you for listening not just with your ears, but with a sacred part of you that knows truth when it's spoken. If this message found you in a moment of searching, if it brought you comfort, clarity, or even gentle tears, then it was meant for you. And I ask you now, not just to hear, but to respond. Type in the comments, "My soul has heard, and I receive what is mine." Let this be your sacred confirmation. Let heaven know your heart is open and ready if this message touched you deeply. I invite you to stay close to this light. Join our channel by hitting subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a message made just for you. You are not walking this path alone. And every time you return here, you'll find more guidance, more peace, more alignment, sent directly to your soul. And if your heart felt spoken to today, please leave a comment, even a few words. so others can feel the courage in your yes. Your voice matters. Your journey matters. And this space was created so you never have to navigate your spiritual path in silence. Until the next message arrives, may peace surround you, and may love, in its purest form, find you exactly where you are.